Gunshots echo through concrete corridors. Breath is heavy, but controlled, measured like a metronome built for war. A man walks through chaos as if it's routine. No hesitation, no second thoughts, no maybe later, just action. 3 seconds, that's all it takes. One glance, one decision, one execution. A target appears and disappears. Bodies drop. Silence returns. This isn't rage. This isn't luck. This is precision. Because while the world waits, he moves. While others think, he acts. While most people say, tomorrow, John Wick already finished it yesterday. Now rewind, not to the bullets, not to the underworld, but deeper. Before the suits, before the name, before Baba Yaga, a man shaped by loss. In John Wick, 2014, what looks like a revenge story is actually something far more psychological. A dog, a final gift from his wife, a symbol of the last piece of love left in his life, is taken. And in that moment, something ancient wakes up. But it isn't just anger, it's clarity. The kind of clarity where pain becomes so sharp, so focused, that it erases hesitation completely. No overthinking, no delay, just movement. This is where procrastination dies, not because of motivation, but because emotion becomes direction. Look at the numbers. In the first film alone, John Wick eliminates 77 targets in a matter of days. That's not just skill, that's execution speed at a level most people can't even comprehend. In John Wick, Chapter 2, 2017, when he's bound by a blood oath, he doesn't sit and complain about timing or circumstances. He prepares, adapts, and executes within hours. Because in his world, hesitation equals death. And in real life, hesitation kills something just as important: momentum, opportunity, potential. Dig deeper into the psychology, and a pattern becomes clear. High performers operate on what experts often call action bias, the tendency to act quickly rather than wait for perfect conditions. John Wick lives inside this principle. Every fight scene proves it. He doesn't freeze trying to calculate 10 different outcomes. He reads, reacts, and moves. In the museum fight of Chapter 2, glass shatters, reflections distort reality, confusion fills the space, but not for him. His mind has been trained to decide under pressure. That's the real difference. Procrastination isn't laziness, it's fear of uncertainty. Wick doesn't remove uncertainty. He becomes faster than it. Then comes John Wick, Chapter 3, 2019, where the pressure explodes. A $14 million bounty is placed on his head. Every assassin, every shadow, every corner becomes a threat. This is where most people would collapse under the weight of overwhelming problems. This is where procrastination thrives in real life. I'll start later. This isn't the right time. I'm not ready yet. But Wick does the opposite. He accelerates. Through horse chases, knife fights, and relentless pursuit, he adapts in seconds. Pressure doesn't slow him down, it sharpens him. Under extreme stress, trained individuals don't overthink. They execute automatically. Wick doesn't rise to the occasion. He falls to his training. And then comes the peak. John Wick, Chapter 4, 2023. Osaka, Berlin, Paris, the climb, those endless stairs. He falls again and again, each impact heavier than the last. This is where the myth cracks, where the illusion of invincibility fades. Because even he struggles, even he fails. And that's the truth most people avoid. Action doesn't mean perfection. It means persistence. You can almost feel the pain in every fall, hear the breath being knocked out of him, see the body refusing to quit even when it should, and yet he gets up again and again and again. Not because it's easy, but because stopping would cost more than continuing. This is the real identity peak. Not the kills, not the reputation, but the refusal to pause. But after the peak comes something unexpected: vulnerability. Because a man who never stops also never truly rests. And that has a cost: isolation, loss, a life trapped in constant motion. Even Wick wants out. That's the hidden truth beneath all the action. Relentless execution builds greatness, but it demands sacrifice. There's always a price for moving faster than the world. Now bring it back to reality. You don't have assassins chasing you. There's no bounty on your head. But you face something just as dangerous: delay. That quiet voice that says, later, tomorrow, not now. And every time you listen to it, you lose something invisible but powerful. Momentum fades, confidence weakens, time slips away. Wick's world is extreme, but the principle is simple. He doesn't negotiate with action. He commits instantly. This aligns with one of the most powerful ideas from performance psychology and habit-building research. Action creates identity. Not thinking, not planning, doing. Every time Wick acts without hesitation, he reinforces who he is: a man who executes. Over time, that behavior becomes automatic. It's no longer a choice, it's a default. So the real reason Wick doesn't procrastinate isn't just discipline, it's identity. He doesn't ask himself whether he should act. He asks how fast he can finish what's in front of him. And then he moves. No delay, no negotiation. In the end, this isn't a story about violence. It's a story about decisiveness. Because the gap between success and failure is often just a few seconds. The seconds where most people hesitate, overthink, and wait, while a few rare individuals act. And those few seconds, they change everything.